Look at verse 7. It came to pass that when they were buried in the deep, there was no water that could hurt them, their vessels being tight like unto a dish. Second half of verse 7. Therefore, when they were encompassed about by many waters, they did cry unto the Lord, and he did bring them forth again upon the top of the waters. I love the fact that I have seen in my own life, I've watched people go through things that I end up shaking my head and scratching my head saying, how can you be so faithful to the Lord in the face of such terrible circumstances and tragedies and disease and death in your family and in things that are going on around you? How can you be so faithful? I think the answer is in that first part of verse 7. When they were buried in the deep, there was no water that could hurt them. It doesn't mean that they're not getting motion sick and that they're not having some uncertainty about why all of this is happening. But they recognize something. They recognize that God sent them on this journey, and God is going to keep his promises. God never forsakes us. Doesn't mean that God doesn't allow hard, difficult, painful, even at times in some people's situation, abusive things to happen to us. But it means that at the end of the day, none of those things will have the power to ultimately and eternally hurt us because of who we're becoming with our faith and our holding on tightly to those covenants with the Lord.